Hey everyone, it's Martha here, and I have my what I've been melting and empties. Some are empty, some are not. I just put it together in one video, and it's what I've been warming during the week. I have a mix of Scentsy and Lavender wax as I'm looking down here, and I like to do these on a weekly basis. Otherwise, it's not going to stick up here. I won't remember. I won't remember. And sometimes even after a week, I'm like, didn't make an impression. But it's been a good week. And I've even though I've been out a lot this week, it's been a busy week. I had a friend visiting from out of town. And so got to do a lot of fun stuff this week. So it's a little less than usual, but I think still pretty good. So let's just get started. All right, I'm going to start with Scentsy because I have some, and I have Lavender wax that I'll move on to. And yeah, it's been kind of a good week considering at first I didn't have much Scentsy that I was warming, but then I got moving on it. So let's start with Autumn Stroll. This was from the Bring Back My Bar back in January. This is cinnamon, dusky plum, and wood incense. I had this going in my bedroom here for 2 days. I love the scent. I clubbed it. I did club the scent, and I'm starting to also kind of I'm starting to warm some things that are in my club that I haven't warmed in a while, just to double check to see if there's something that I want to keep. My club is supposed to ship in November, but I may skip it. I may try to skip it and see if that works. Do a little hack. Because what I really wanted, there's only a couple scents that I don't have a lot of, or only have one of. And then there's some that I have quite a few of. You know how that goes. I just really wish we can separate some, or like pick, like, I just want these to ship. I don't need the other ones, but that would be awesome if Scentsy could do that somehow, but they can't. And one of the ones that I wanted to ship was Jack's Obsession. And they just announced that it's coming out. So now I don't have to like hoard to that one little bar that I had. I can melt it and increase my quantity, because obviously having one come every 3 months is not working for me. But anyway, warming, back to this Autumn Stroll. I warmed it just to remind myself, like, is this a keeper? And it is. This is a great scent. I do get some of that wood incense, but I like it. It's really nice. It's really, really nice. It's a nice, for me, autumn scent that doesn't smell like leaves necessarily. It is got that cinnamon, so it does have some spice to it, which I like, but it is so pretty to me and a great performer. And, you know, I had it going for 2 days, which I don't normally do, but every time I'd come up here, it was like, oh, this smells so nice. It does have I'd say more of a masculine lean to it, just a little bit. But it's so nice. So yes, definitely this is going to stay in my club, and I love it. And I think I have another one. But by the time November comes around, I'll be ready for like winter scents and not autumn scents necessarily. So I'm okay like skipping it if I decide to do that. This one is Painted Leaves. This was also a Bring Back My Bar, but this was from the summer. This one has, let's see, it's got like blue spruce and like red maple, and it's got a lot of tree scent to it, but a lot of leaves scent to it too. So this does have a leaf scent. It has something a little medicinal. I think people either like it or hate it. I'm a weird one that's in between. I have a like-hate relationship to it. It is very strong. I knew I was going to be out for part of the day, so that's when I warmed it, because I didn't want that initial like poof of it. So I did warm this downstairs. Only 2 cubes too. Only 2 cubes in open space, because I didn't want it like super heavy. And it's nice like to me in light doses. Like you gotta be light with this one. I did not club this, but I did grab another bar. I may have another 1 or 2 of these. I'm not sure, but that is Painted Leaves. It's just, it is a fall scent for sure. But moving on. And because the weather is a little bipolar this week, it was cool early in the week, like in the high 60s, maybe low 70s, but in the nights much cooler. And then on I want to say like on Wednesday, it started to ramp up again. And then yesterday it was in the 90s. Today it'll hit probably low 90s. So it's not quite decided that it's fall. So that being said, I decided to warm a summer scent. This is Soakin Rays. This is a really nice, for me, like a suntan lotion kind of smell. So if you don't like those, you wouldn't like this scent, but I do kind of like those in the summer. Like I like this scent on a hot day. And so on that 90-degree weather day, it's a perfect day. Perfect scent. This is mandarin and orange flower and ocean air. And yeah, it just smells like, to me, suntan lotion. And it was a new scent in the spring and summer catalog. Not sure how popular this one was. So I did club it just in case, because I do like to smell this when it's really hot. It just reminds me of the beach. It reminds me of being at the beach, and it's for that reason I do like it. So I finished it up. I didn't have, it wasn't a full bar. I had 2, and I just warmed it in the bedroom. So that was Soakin Rays. Then an oldie but goodie, because I do have a number of these and I wanted to warm them. This is Cozy Cardigan. I got this back in November of last year, so it was getting a little sweaty. So this is soft suede, blushing rose, and amber silk. I really enjoy this. This will go back in my club at the end of the season. It is a cozy scent, and I had this on one of those cooler nights when it was cooler. It's just very comforting and cozy. I love the amber. I do get the amber. Soft suede, it doesn't smell, I guess I get a little soft suede. I get a little bit, but it's not like leather. So if you're worried about like leather, this isn't leathery at all, or like a heavy suede, it's not like a new suede jacket or anything like that. And also rose. I'm not a big fan of rose, but the combination of those notes, those 3 with the amber and the suede and the rose, give this a very comforting and cozy and very pretty scent. It's been in the catalog, return, so maybe you're familiar with it. I think a lot of people do talk about Cozy Cardigan, but if you're unfamiliar with it, I would say give it a try. It's currently available. It's just very pretty. It is a bedroom scent, though. I wouldn't try this necessarily in open space, or you'd probably have to use like all of it. I must have had a partial, or I already forget. No, I warmed this in both bedrooms. So I used 4 cubes in this bedroom and 4 cubes in the other bedroom. I think I'm trying to say bathroom and it's not bedroom. So that's how I use that one. Then we have White Amber and Teak. I did finish this up, so I think I only had 2 left, and I used this in the bathroom. And this is scent notes of amber and teak with fresh bergamot. So I just wanted to finish this up, so I didn't have 2 cubes in a bar in a clamshell. But this is it's a strong scent. It definitely has a strong amber and teak note. I enjoyed it. I'm not going to maybe go out of my way and buy another, but I do like it. And I warmed it once in the bedroom, I think a few weeks back. And then the 2 cubes I just put in the bathroom, and my bathrooms are very fussy, but you can smell them. You can smell the scent in there. So that's a good scent. And then here is a new to me. It's not a new scent, but this is Autumn Road Trip. I bought this last year and just never got around to it. Or when I bought it, it might have been closer to December, and then fall was over. I don't remember. No, I got this in January. So I think we're getting ready to switch over the catalog. And I'm like, you know what? I never got a chance to try this one, and I wanted to. And I'm currently warming this downstairs. So I have 6 cubes going downstairs in the open space. This has notes of apple, pear, and I believe silver oak. And definitely get that mixture of apple and pear. The oak, I guess I'm just not as familiar with oak because it doesn't come off as woodsy. I'm just getting a very pretty fall scent with some apple and pear. And it's nice. It does remind me, maybe that is what the oak is doing. It kind of does remind me of being outdoors a little bit and just smelling some fall scents, but without it feeling like you know, decaying leaves or dirt or anything like that. But there is something outdoorsy. So that might be the silver oak. This actually, and I want to say I was chatting with some of my friends. I think I want to say Melissa said that this is maybe like what painted leaves should be. And I could see that. Like, this is a very heavy woodsy scent. And this is to me, a very pretty fall scent. That still has some, yeah. Like, maybe this should have been called painted leaves. I don't know. But it's very pretty. But it's not like leaves. Because I do get that apple and pear. But I am enjoying that warming right now downstairs. And it's performing, I would say, I give it a moderate, I give it like a 6 out of 10. Granted, I started with 4 cubes. No, I started with, 4 cubes. And I just upped it and added 6, which is what I usually use in open space. So that's for kind of the 7 out of 10 performers in open space. So that was my Scentsy. Just a couple of Scentsy in here. And then I'm going to move on to vendor wax. All right. So let's start out with my partials, I guess. This is probably not going to be in vendor order because I can't remember if I warmed any more of L3 Waxy Wonders, but on October 3rd, I had to. I'm sure many of you, if you have this scent, also warmed October 3rd on October 3rd. And this is scent notes of Palo Santo Toasted Mallow Sugar Cookie Royale. I had this going pretty much everywhere. And it was my first time warming it. And it was so good. This is a yummy scent. I really, and I mentioned this before over and over, I do enjoy her Sugar Cookie Royale. And Palo Santo is very nice. This is a nice blend. I have a little bit left, so I will probably finish it out. I'm sure I will finish this out this month. I do have a lot of wax. If you saw my melting basket, there's a lot that I want to get to, but I hope to finish this up because it was a really, really good scent. I like that. Then I have Little Pumpkin's Beach Party. I have this going right now in this bedroom, and it is so pretty. It's all chopped up, so it looks kind of messy. But this is scent notes of beach nights, pumpkin cupcakes, marshmallow fluff, and this was poured back in June of 2023. So it's only a few months old, but it's performing very well. It definitely filled up the room. This smells so good. This is such a good, fun one. I forgot to put some teddy bees in my basket. So I did after I filmed that video. I was like, oops, forgot some. So I went in and grabbed a couple of these pumpkin scents. So that was one of them. Keeping with teddy bees, this is Dirty Blonde. I have a basket that I have kind of partials in. And last night I came home and there wasn't really anything warming. So I figured, you know what, I'll look at my kind of partially used basket and see what's in there. It was a hot day. So I did feel a little bit more like something summer-like or lighter. And this is notes of orange sherbet, marshmallow, champagne raspberries, and cranberries. I like this scent, but it's not my like all-time favorite scent of hers. Definitely get a lot of that orange sherbet. And I think maybe it's the cranberry mix that I'm like, I'm not huge on cranberries, but it did smell really good. I had this warming in the evening and it was nice because it was hot in here. I had to turn on the AC for sure. So that is Dirty Blonde. So glad I got it in a souffle to give it a try. And I'm just, melting it down little by little. Here we have, this is Knowles Farm Scents. This is Pumpkin Pie Pound Cake, the infamous Pumpkin Pie Pound Cake. He brought this back in a loaf in his RTS, and I know it's sold out, but it's, and part of me is like, should we have not said anything? Because I've been talking this up. I've been telling people like, buy it. So it's vanilla pound cake, pumpkin souffle, and pumpkin pie. Finally got around to warming this. I just wanted the perfect day to warm this because I love this scent so much that I did get a loaf of it. And it did not disappoint, but I wanted it to be at like the perfect setting to like try this scent. I wanted it to be a day where I was going to be home all day, where I can just get the whole thing, enjoy all of it. And it was beautiful. I had it in my open space. I used four cubes in different, so I just plopped one in a different warmer, filled up the space, was kind of wafting up the stairs, and it was as magical and delicious as it smells on cold. Really, really nice. So I do have a loaf coming, and I was finally happy to warm pumpkin pie pound cake from Knowles Farm Scents. Okay, then let's see. This is the last of the partials. This one is Carrie's sister. It's Sassy Girl. And this is Bonfire Bliss, Marshmallow Fireside, Sandalwood, and Vanilla. Carrie's sister. I got this back in January of this year. And I had this going, I think, on an afternoon that I was working from home earlier in the week, kind of late afternoon. I might have switched out whatever I was warming earlier and put this in like at 3:30 or 4. It's nice. It's really good. It was also one of those cooler days. Definitely get that Marshmallow Fireside. So there's a light smokiness to it, not too heavy. The sandalwood gives it this warmth and a little oomph, because this was a strong one. And what else is here? The Bonfire Bliss. So yeah, so you have the Bonfire Bliss and the Marshmallow Fireside. So some sweet scents. It's giving it a little extra smokiness, but still I don't find it to be ultra smoky. But to me, this is something that I really wanted to warm on a cool evening because of that kind of smoky fire, and that sandalwood, gives it this warmth. And very, very pretty. Very pretty. I hadn't warmed it, so this was the first time warming it, and I used 2 rows of it because I kind of put this everywhere, if I remember correctly, and performed fantastic. I've mentioned it before. Sassy Girl overall performs very, very well for me. So that was that one. And now we have our Empties, and I do another Sassy Girl, so let's keep them together. Sassy Girl, this is Green Machine, pistachio, sugar cookies, zucchini, and marshmallow. Like, for me, one of my all-time favorites that I've tried from her. I love, love, love pistachio, and everything about the scent is a love for me. I had like 4 cubes left, so I just kind of threw it in one night. And it's just, if you like pistachio, you will love this. It's coming in a loaf. Coming in a loaf pretty soon. I think she might start shipping that pre-order, maybe next week or the week after. So I'm excited because I am done. I don't have any more, and I'm glad I'm getting a loaf. Okay, the rest of these are Empties. Let's see here. I do have, let's do another L3 Waxy Wonder. This is Bom Dia Bright. And I have a big hurricane that I actually keep over there. It's got more samples in it now, but originally it was just a lot of L3 Waxy Wonders. And I just pick stuff out every once in a while and put it in my nighttime warmer. This is definitely a perfume scent. Is this Bright Crystal from, is it Versace? I know it's a perfume, and it was a perfume, filled the room. It was like a heart-shaped, a pretty good sized sample. And it was nice. It was a pretty strong perfume scent, and yeah, it was fine. It was fine. Okay. Then we have Rose Girls. This is Bodacious Bowser, Dunk My Donut, Monster Cookie, Waffle Cone, Green Apple. This is from January of this year, Bodacious Bowser. I've had this for a long time, and little by little, I've been using it up, and now it's finally empty. And the reason I didn't grab for this one often, and it's kind of been little by little, I've probably put a few of these mini cubes in my warmers. But it's taken me a long time to finally get this to empty. And the reason is it's the green apple. I'm just not a huge fan of green apple, but this was still pretty good. So I like that mix with the donut and the monster cookie. Rose Girls has a great monster cookie. And so I think that blend together made it enjoyable for me. It's just not one that I probably repurchase, only because I definitely get that green apple, and it is like for me, like a Jolly Rancher kind of apple. And so I'm happy to be done with it, but I enjoyed this one. It's just not one I would pre-buy. Okay. Lavender and Speckle scents. Angry Sea. This is black amber, lavender, plum, sweet florals, ozone with notes of vanilla and amber. This I received as a sample, I want to say, because I know I didn't order it. And this is a strong one. Angry Sea, very strong, but very good. Definitely more masculine. Definitely a strong scent. When you have plum and black amber and then you have ozone and then you have vanilla that adds this creaminess to it. It's very good, but I'd say you have to like those kind of darker scents, like maybe like a dark plum, black amber, little more masculine kind of scents. But this was a powerhouse and I liked it. This was Angry Sea. Yeah, from Lavender and Speckles. Okay. Now I have a bunch of little bags here that my friend, one of my friends, she must have bought the Advent calendar, the Advent Halloween set from the Pharmacist's daughter, and I left the bag downstairs, but she filled up like a gallon-sized bag of the Advent stuff that she got. I don't know if I'm supposed to say it. Well, let's put it this way. I'm like, I don't know what's a secret or not. I don't know. But she chopped up a bunch of wax. Let's put it that way. From the Pharmacist's daughter. And I've used some of it. And I'll tell you which ones. They're all good, by the way. And the Pharmacist's daughter is one that I just don't buy often from. And I don't know why. Because my first order from them was like a winter, and I mean, it worked great. It performed. I mean, I warmed it within like 2 weeks of getting it, and it performed fantastic. So I have a couple little ones of the Pharmacist's daughter that I got and that I warmed this week. This one is Stayin' Alive, and I really like this one. I don't know what the scent notes are in any of these, so I'm probably not going to spend a whole lot of time, but all of these I've been warming in my nighttime warmer. And I've enjoyed it, or in my kitchen area. I don't have a whole lot of scent in this one, but I did like Stayin' Alive very much as a bedroom scent. So I used that one up. No Brainer. I don't know. I don't remember these now. Yeah, they were all good. I did enjoy all of them. So that was No Brainer. Midnight Screams. Now, Midnight Screams, I do remember. This one, to me, I don't know the scent notes, and half the time I get it wrong, but I'm picking up almost like when I remember warming this, almost like a, what is it called? Swedish Dream Salts? Is that Swedish Dream Salts? I think that's what it's called. So it's got that kind of a scent, or maybe like a stainless steel kind of scent. So that is Midnight Screams, and I liked it. It's good. And then Spookified. Spookified is, let's see if I get any scent from the bag. Not really. But I do think I smell a little bit kind of like a pumpkin spice kind of scent. So that was Spookified that I warmed. And then last but not least is from Rose Girls. This is Hussy Bayside Tigers. This has notes of shaving cream, pine, stainless steel, hint of leather, Palo Santo, marshmallow fireside, and vanilla lace. I had quite a chunk of it in here, and I liked it okay. I enjoyed it, but it didn't really stand out to me as like something I have to have. But I did get that cleanness from the shaving cream and the stainless steel. And I think the reason I think it's just okay is the leather. I think I'm getting the leather and the vanilla lace. So it's pretty, but it's just kind of like not necessarily like my favorite scent preferences or my style. So that is Hussy, Bayside, Tigers. And that's all I warmed and melted and finished up this week. Quite an assortment. And the basket that I did, this October basket, was so big that I kind of divided it up by shopping through that one and seeing what I can get warmed in, you know, like these next 2 weeks. And then I'll refill like the smaller basket and get through it that way. So I'm loving this month. These scents are my favorite. Well, are they? I love winter too, so I guess I can't say that. But I had a blast. Everything smelled fantastic. I really didn't have anything that I didn't love. I'm always careful with Painted Leaves from Scentsy. That's the only one that I'm like, I'll just put in a little bit here. But everything else was fantastic. And I'm excited and very happy to know that, something that I got recently from Teddy Bees has performed, because I've heard so many mixed things. Like some people say you wait a year. I'm not going to wait a year, 6 months, 3 months. But this was just poured in June and it's working very well. So really, really nice. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you enjoy this, I do these, like I said, once a week, and then I fill the rest of the week with hauls or whatever. Probably hauls, because I do have 2 hauls sitting over here that I need to record. But if you enjoy this, consider giving me a like or subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. And until next time, thank you so much. Bye-bye.